That's the sound of the bells ringing at Fort Needham Memorial Park this morning at the end of the ceremony commemorating the 100th anniversary of the Halifax Explosion. It was wet and windy out there, but still hundreds came out to pay tribute to the nearly 2,000 people killed and 9,000 injured on this day in 1917 when two ships, the French Mont Blanc and the Norwegian Imo, collided in the Halifax harbor. Hello and welcome to this special edition of the News at Noon. We are, of course, marking a somber anniversary today. It's been 100 years since the worst man-made disaster in Canadian history. This morning, politicians, descendants, historians, and many with connections to the Halifax explosion came out to take part in a memorial ceremony. CTV's Laura Brown was there, and she joins us now live at Fort Needham Memorial Park in Halifax. Over to you, Laura.
Priya, there was a sea of umbrellas here behind me at Fort Needham Park this morning. Many people telling me that the wind nor the rain would hold them back from coming to the ceremony and trying to imagine what it was like here 100 years ago. At 9:04, the sound of raindrops and wind against umbrellas. But everyone here at Fort Needham Park fell silent, remembering a moment 100 years ago that was anything but. Hundreds came out, some from Vancouver, California, England, many saying they felt it was important to be here and commemorate 100 years since the Halifax explosion. The weather wasn't going to stop them. The mayor hopes that's a sign more are learning about what happened in Halifax on December 6, 1917.
What I want people to know is this city was brought to its knees, but it got back up.
The Jackson family, who lost 65 family members that day, made their way to Halifax from all over North America and say it was a priority to be here.
It means everything.
GERALD Edward Jackson is the oldest descendant. His father survived the explosion.
My dad never talks about it at all. He knew, he found out as he lived what happened, but he just couldn't face it because he was so scared.
Dignitaries spoke and wreaths remembering loved ones were laid. In the front row, a survivor of that day, CECILIA, COOLEN, was just 10 days old.
I was in the original.
I also like to apologize.
My mother pulled me away.
And in the harbor, there were no words, only this. The Halifax ferries and a naval ship making it known something happened here 100 years ago. Remember, Priya.
Park in Halifax, and Laura will have much more on this story tonight on CTV News at 6.